watching Tactical Enlightenment, featuring our 300 series. All of these episodes that feature our small but powerful force of war veterans face off against foes in a wide variety of scenarios and in ever increasingly more difficult situations. Alright friends, welcome back again to another episode of Tactical Enlightenment, your YouTube channel that is dedicated to helping you get better at Bannerlord through the use of field command and battlefield tactics. And we continue on with our 300 series. We are in Valandian territory. We've taken a couple of their castles. They're already besieging one of them. Of course, we're at war with the whole map. This little side branch of my campaign, you can see this castle's almost gone. And we're looking for trouble here with our band of 300 incredibly tough warriors. Of course, this series was inspired by Leonidas and the Spartans. We're sort of roaming the map with this group of 300. I have a bit more than 300. You fucking peasants resisting. They fucking killed 2 of my men. Let's take prisoners here. We're gonna fucking execute some prisoners for that shit. All we're trying to do is take your stuff. We're not trying to kill your women. Just pretend like we're the IRS. Alright, so anyways, where was I? So we're sort of make-believing we're the Spartans here. This series was inspired, of course, by Leonidas and the Spartans, but also by subscribers who were curious just how far a small group of elite warriors could go in Bannerlord. Where's this castle? Oh, that's a castle we took like a month ago. I'm not worried about that. So we're roaming the map on raiding this village, trying to cause problems, trying to cause enemies to attack us here, so we can pit our force here against whatever challenges arise. And that's 2 that's 2 huge armies barreling right for us. Motherfucker. We cannot fight that directly. 4,400. There's some really interesting maps here, but I think we'll try to pull back and fight these 2 armies in detail. I've got a bit more than 300 men because we were taking castles, and I got some reinforcements stuck in the castle. You know what? We're at full health. We got 90 Britannian Fiend champs. I'm gonna upgrade some units here. You know what? What would Leonidas say? Fuck you. We're not backing up an inch. But we attack. These fucking 4,000 insolent enemies want a piece. We'll try our most audacious challenge yet here on this channel. 4,400. All right. We're outnumbered, you know, I don't know. What is it, 12, 13 to 1? 14 to 1? It's something stupid. There's some really interesting battle maps in here, though. There's a valley with a narrow area I think we might be able to channel them into. So into battle we go. We'll see what we can do here. Okay, this is a town battle. The enemy's across the lake there. It's interesting. This field is way too open. I got a terrain area up here. This is nice elevation, but that's too open. And their cav will just be able to encircle us. No, I need a channel. What we got? How about between? I wonder if between that cliff and the water edge there, we can kind of encourage the enemy to wade through this water. If we can get them to wade through here, we should be able to put on an incredible beating with arrows, with javelins, with our high-level crossbowmen, and at least sort of mitigate their huge advantage in numbers. Right? They'll have to come through there. Kind of in a big glob, and we'll be able to pound them with ammunition. I mean, they're directly across from us. They might come through there. Alright, so we're going to set up a cav division here, the 2nd Corps defending the 4th Corps. The 4th Corps is archers. It's actually crossbowmen. We will use them aggressively as well. My men are certainly roused. They're fucking roaring already. I'm worried about this right flank, so I'm going to stick the 3rd Cav and a Horse Archer division over here. Basically, if the enemy starts streaming around the right there, it's really going to fuck up our plan. What was that, Walter Sobchak in The Big Lebowski? Quote him. Nah, man, we can't do that because it fucks with our plan. There's a fuckload of enemies. Well, my plan here is to use squares and then attack those squares with our offensive units, the 6th and 8th. Have a javelin, you fucks. So the 1st Infantry will be in a square. The 6th and the 8th are offensive units. Almost all of them are shock troops or high-level companions. And that 1st square, I might even use the 2nd Cav Division as a square as well. Let's fucking hammer these guys at range first. My javelin skills are back on point. I got a new mouse and things are better now. I'm like a fucking sniper now. This reminds me of playing Quake like 25 years ago. All right, we're going to open fire here. The main idea here is to basically try to distract the enemy. Oh, motherfucker, they're coming up on the right here. Let's bring the 7th in here to help reinforce this line. I want to try to distract the enemy with the 2nd, that's a cav division, and the 1st, which is heavy infantry with shields. A lot of them are sturgeon spearmen, so they're very good defensive units. And then attack them with shock troops, with skirmishers, with javelins. Of course, they'll be getting shot with our archers. And then also the 8th Corps, which is our elite knights. Right now, it's just a beating. Of course, the enemy's absorbing our initial javelin waves. We've got some 20 or 25 companions with 250 plus javelin skills. And if you don't know, that basically makes you a murderer. You can throw javelins right through shields and kill people en masse. Alright, moving 2nd Corps up into a square. Moving 1st also into a square. I have a difficult time narrating in battles like this live. I've started shooting these episodes live, so to speak, not online, so to speak, just talking to my mic while I'm playing these. And in these really hard battles, I have had some struggles recently. So we'll see how this goes. I may narrate a little bit less in this battle than I normally do. But you've got the general strategy here. You can see the 1st and 2nd are in squares, and the rest of these units are pounding the enemy with archers, pounding them with crossbows, javelins. We should hammer the enemy, at least in this first wave. A lot of them are coming through that water, slowing them down. They're dead meat for our archers. I've got to try to clean up the edges here. There's a lot of guys coming around our right flank. I was worried this would happen. I just hope they don't start pouring over that right flank. Fly in here, attack some of these guys from behind while they're facing in shield wall. Fuck you guys. We'll be doing some swearing, a little bit of swearing today, right? We're in a gnarly battle for our life here. We're role-playing today. We're having a good time with our group of guys, right? And we're like the Spartans, we're facing an unbeatable host. Ah, fuck. They've got archers up here. I've got to address this. All right, let's get the 3rd, 7th, and 8th to follow me. We're going to truck these archers from the side here. These guys are all now charging in shield wall, and in we go. We're going to try to fucking maul their archers before they can set up here. 3rd and 8th set to charge. The 7th is now amongst them, so they're going to have a hard time shooting. These archers all of a sudden have angry, heavy horse in their face. Yeah, that's right, motherfuckers. Gotta kill their Fian champs. God, they got a lot more Fian champs than I expect. Why the fuck do they have so many champs? Oh, my companion's getting railed here. That's actually my wife. Mother of 7 children. She's a fucking total badass. Alright, pulling back the 3rd, the 8th, and the 7th. Fuck, getting hit from behind. Pulling back the 3rd, the 7th, and the 8th. So we waxed those archers. Over here, I have the 4th Division charging. I shouldn't have got them that far in. We're going to try to have these guys pull back. And as they retreat, I'm going to basically try to be their rear guard. I don't have any other units that are real effective as this, so I'm just going to do it myself. These units that are chasing them have their backs to me, so I should be able just to slice down a half dozen of these guys and help my units get out. Again, they're taking a beating from the archers. We are waxing this first wave. All right, I got a lot of those units out. God, they still have a lot of archers in here. And of course, they're all high level. Master archer, elite high crossbow.
Follow me!
Now let's continue to try to clean up these archers. If these guys get onto this ridge and start positioning on us, that's going to be major detriment in us in this battle. We can attack them with cavalry. They don't have much infantry support. Our guys should be able to steamroll through here. We can interrupt them at least, and then they're going to get shot by our own units. God, a lot of times I get smoked in the face Today I'm bobbing and weaving like Muhammad Ali. All right, third and 8th Cavalry sent to charge, and now I'm going to reassess to see if the other side needs help. God, there's so many fucking archers left. The swearing is a byproduct of a military career, and I'm a career firefighter. And if anybody's offended, oh, motherfucker, killed my horse. If you're offended by it, I don't know, I'd say find another YouTube channel. We will keep it classy, though. I won't be like, there won't be any racist slurs or anything like that, so just bear with it. All right, I've got this 4th Division on charge and hold fire, and there's a few Battanian Fiend Champs mixed in there with shield walls, so it's like a shock and shield approach, and it's obliterating anything that comes up on that shore. The enemy's still stuck in this channel, too. I want this 1st Infantry and 2nd Square closer to the enemy. I want those distractionary forces working because I know the enemy's got shock troops coming up. They've been kind of piecemeal so far. There's fucking archers still on this ridge. Let's put heavy horse right in their face. I don't really have an answer for them right now. I don't have a horse. I got fucking guys trying to kill me. See, they're magnetized to our squares, so we attack. I've got my 6th right here. These guys are absorbing javelins by the hundreds with their shield wall. We'll just keep those guys on defensive. And I'm going to continue to try to clean up these archers over here. Each time I can kind of fly in, kill a half dozen, and get out. It's also, I'm doing reconnaissance. If people wonder why I jump on a horse, jump off. I tend to be more deadly off a horse, but of course you can see more of the battlefield on a horse. So I'll alternate big battles like this. Not fucking stuck on trees. Oh, fuckers, I'm getting all bound up here, shot in the back. Fortunately, I haven't taken any direct shots. They're like, I'm looking down occasionally, it's like 3 damage here, 4 damage there. I'm remarkably undamaged for this state in the battle. All right, I see shock troops coming in. Let's join our men on foot here. The 6th and 8th are in there. Oh yeah, they're pounding our line here. This is a shield wall line. I've got to help these guys. Dick, they're like 2 deep. And there's an awful lot of sturgeons in this force. I thought this was Valandia and the Aserai. Of course, in my campaign, a lot of armies are an amalgamation of different troops because enemies have taken keeps all over the place. Ah, you stubborn fuckers. See you in hell. All right, sending in the 4th. That's the crossbow division with some infantry. Those guys are going to try to plug that left flank there. Let's pull these guys back, reposition. One of the things I've learned in big battles like this is to try to conserve ammunition. Get off my fucking companion, motherfuckers. I feel as slow as molasses. Some terrain I just move really slow on. I can't explain it. I don't know if you've experienced that too, but sometimes I move around the battlefield like 20 miles an hour. It feels like I'm on speed. And then a battlefield like this, I trudge. And I'm not in the water. I don't understand. That division is now sort of irretrievably in there. I've got to look for a new spot to reposition here. I could use these buildings, maybe. What do we have here in this map? There's that high ridge there. What is that? That looks like a pass. I wonder how far back that goes. Oh shit, I could put units at least 3/4 of the way up there. Let's try this. Let's send our main corps left, everybody but the 4th Corps and a Cav division up into that pass. It's a high ground. We'll be able to shoot down. Of course, we're getting low on ammunition, but critically, it's going to limit how many enemies can attack us. They can't attack us with, 900 all at once. God, those guys are irretrievably attacked in there. I sent the 4th Corps. That's our crossbow. There's some infantry mixed in there as well. There's a handful of Battanian Fiend Champs, and those guys they're basically attacking knee-deep in water. Those guys are going to be sacrificial heroes in our retreat here. What it's allowing us is to get out of there without a huge pursuit. The enemy's focused, of course, on these guys attacking him. I love it. They're still getting kills here and there. but those guys are toast. Okay, there's some enemy cav coming up, but we're going to be able to retreat in great order here. In fact, I would say perfect order. I don't know if we took a single loss. I hear all the enemy's horns. If you're wondering what all the horns are from, that's from a mod. The details are in the video description down below. It's a cool mod that adds roaring and charges to the battlefield. How deep does this go? Oh, this is like down the rabbit hole here. There's like a hunter's camp in here. Interesting. This is very good. At least while we have some arrows, what we can do with this... I'm like stuck. My horse got stuck on this barrel here. I can use this as a channel, bring the enemy up this channel, shoot him with the arrows, at least until we're out of ammunition. And then what I can do is I can charge downhill at him. Now we're going to be getting shot a lot on the way down. But I really like this setup. Actually, it's a little bit like Thermopylae. The actual Spartans, of course, they were defending a narrow area. I'm not sure it was this narrow. Of course, the actual geography is a little bit different today than it was back then. But the idea was that they were defending an area where the Persians couldn't bring to brunt their full force against the Spartans. Of course, if it was in the open field. I got these enemy horse archers here, motherfuckers. Get out of here. I don't have enough ammunition to open fire on these guys. I feel like I'll waste all our arrows. I'm just going to try to pick some of these guys off myself. I feel like, though, that this negates some of the enemy's advantage in numbers. And even though we're down to, I don't know, 150 men, 140 men, 135 men, now here they come. There's just a fucking zerg of enemies pouring up the hill. Getting shot, fucking assholes. Still, I haven't taken a heavy blow the whole battle. It's just been little nicks. If we can lure these guys in and then charge them in a concentrated force, not only will we be able to mitigate their advantage in numbers, we'll be able to come downhill on them. In the game's physics model, look at how many Britannian Fiend champs are left. I've really protected this 5th Corps this battle. Some battles I send them in early. All right, we got to get these guys out of line of sight here. Some battles, those guys, I have them fighting. I have them getting, you know, they're being attacked by cav. But I was able to isolate the enemy so well within the river there, in that little, the lake bed there, that my 5th Corps, 97 archers, a lot of those guys are probably unhurt. And that's going to pay dividends here, because the enemy is coming. I mean, it's a matter of time before they come up this valley. They're trying to shoot us with archers, right? Which is, I wish I could go up there and get a look down on them. I'm going to use the edges here and kind of scout and see what they're doing. They're down there roaring. They're trying to get their men's courage up to charge up here at this juggernaut of an army that we have. Fuck. They're doing it smartly, sending in skirmishers first just to sort of harass us. We may have to open fire on these fucks. We can't have them just pot-shotting our archers. Fucking assholes. Shoot these fucks. We'll see how many guys even have arrows. That's a bad sign. I said fire at will, and everybody's just holding their sword. That means that a lot of our units are out of arrows. Some of them don't have line of sight here. God, there's so many trees to run into here. Some of them don't have line of sight, so they can't shoot, but I bet most of our guys are out of arrows. We're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, the enemy's sending up... These are archers, and they're trying to get on the flank. I don't think so. We're going to attack aggressively here. Let's move units into shield wall. Let's get our 5th Corps pulled over to our right flank, the enemy's left flank. We're going to try to envelop this approach as they come up this hill. They'll be basically attacked in a much larger radius than they can defend from. And I think we can steamroll down the hill here. Take off a few heads. Motherfuckers. They only have like 200-something infantry. 200 and some of the units are archers. If we can get on them before they can reposition, they were coming up the hill. I think if we can charge here, we might be able to catch these guys before they can reposition. Look, they're all bundled up. Oh, we got to get in here immediately. Right? Quote Napoleon, when the enemy's making mistakes, don't interrupt him. Don't let him get out of his mistake. Look at all these archers trying to... Don't let these archers get away. They realize their archers are fucked. I'm getting shot still. They got some guys free to shoot. I gotta watch my health. But look at the steam rolling downhill now. Of course, I have no cav to counter their cav. I'm just gonna have to be a horse killer myself this battle. I've got like 1 or 2 guys of the hardy 8th Corps that are always alive, it seems. So far, so good. The death spam is good. Our troops are roaring. Their archers are getting spread out. If I can get a horse, though, maybe we can aggressively attack their archers, too. I keep fucking killing every horse. Fuck. Still, we're pushing through. We obliterated their infantry line. Let's try to get to their archers. Their archers are reforming. Okay, let's get a horse. Let's run down some of these fuckers. They have a long way to reform. Get the fuck out of my way. Kill insolent motherfuckers attacking me. Listen to my guys roaring. Oh shit. What's this? We just got reinforcements right in the wake of the enemy trying to retreat. What a gift. Attack! We've got an archer division we can spread out and shoot these guys as they retreat. And then an infantry division of about, it looked like it was about 40 or 50 guys. Let's push back their horse archers here so we can attack as many of these retreating units as we can. Die! Let's get these archers set up on the bank here. They might be able to shoot the enemy in the back as they retreat. I gotta be careful not to take too much damage here. Yeah, let's chase their archers out of here. I just heard them say, pull back. One of the things the mod does is their units also call out commands. The enemy units, I literally heard their captain say, pull back. Let's get shield walls towards the front. We've got archers here spreading out on our left flank. Those guys will be able to shoot. I've got our Battanian Fiend Champs and 5th Corps charging now. I tell them to hold fire too, and what that does is that they just put their bows down and charge. Let's drive in on this enemy again here. These guys are all shooting. Look at all their horses are in the water, just fucking dead in the water. They can't move. Look how slow they're moving. These guys are fucked. So one of their guys, we can't stop them. Bring more next time. That was only 700. Bring more. We'll kill them all. Oh shit. They've got a huge infantry wave up here. We're going to have to join this hand-to-hand here. This is going to be a bloody battle. Let's go. Spread our 5th Corps out on their flank. I got to try to envelop them. If I can flank these guys. They're spreading out too. It looks like there's archers in their midst. Let's push in on them here. Fucking cav are knocking me around. These guys are fucking stuck in here. They don't know what to do. You guys can die. That's what you can do. Alright. We can't get too carried away. One of the things I've learned in this 300 channel, frankly, it's just made me a better player. I was already an experienced player before I started this challenge. Of course, I played a campaign extremely late against very difficult foes in large numbers. But this, yeah, they just got reinforcements. It's time for us to regroup. One of the things it's taught me basically is that there's a time for aggression and a time to retreat, pull back, not to retreat so much as just to reform. And here we have the tactical advantage because of the water, but I don't want to charge them too far there unless I can get their morale to break, right? Unless you can charge an enemy sort of recklessly, if you can sort of charge them off the map, so to speak. If you can charge an enemy to the point where they're just fleeing and reforming all the way to the edge of the map. I've seen enemies rout and half their force just run away. That's probably our best chance of winning this battle. I can't believe I'm talking about winning this battle, but you just never know. Like, you know, we've got this incredibly hardy group. My health is in really good shape. This is the second straight time we've reformed, and we've done so with minimal losses. 5140. I've got like 170 troops left out of our 330, so half of our troop is left. And I still think a lot of the Battanian Fiend Champs have a good amount of health left. I mean, a lot of those guys, I wish there was a little health bar, like a collective health bar, but I bet a lot of those guys are uninjured. I've got 2 of these cav guys with me still. Let's conserve our ammunition. This path defense is not optimal. It would be better if the enemy, if it was windy, if the enemy couldn't shoot up the hill. They can shoot up the hill though, and that's a pretty big weakness of this location. But that's the only complaint I have. This is almost a dream spot. This is like, it's wide open on this end, so we can spread our troops in a big sort of enveloping formation. We've got 2 different shield walls I'll be able to put up and defend troops as they charge downhill again when the enemy comes again. And of course it's a narrow channel and downhill. Like, this is almost a perfect situation to defend. This fucking guy. You motherfucker, killing my troops. Fucking assholes. Fight this guy on foot. Fucking stubborn shield-wearing motherfuckers. I'm still a white belt Taekwondo. My kicks are a little off. I want this guy. You got javelins, I bet. Give me your javelins. Yeah. I wish there were 3 more of those guys. I'd load up. All right, the enemy's methodically closing in again. They've got some guys kind of at the forefront. I do have some archers with ammunition, but I think I'm going to try to use them again if and when the enemy reforms. I think if I can get my archers shooting when the enemy's retreating, it's much more effective than shooting their shield walls. Look at these. I'm like attached to my companions. I've been playing this campaign over a year. It's been an incredible campaign. And even though this isn't part of it, this little side branch, it's like I know these companions by name. I know some people have talked about when they lose companions to death in battle, it literally, like, it hits home like they've lost a friend. These are just digital pixels, of course, but you get connected to it, right? Like, I played Cyberpunk, whatever that game was. And it's a highly flawed game, just like Bannerlord, right? It has its great sides and its bad sides. But I remember when that guy dies, he's like one of your partners in crime, and there's like this dramatic scene and an attack of this skyscraper, and he dies in the scene. And I can't remember ever feeling that emotional playing a game before. I mean, it's just a game. This is just a game, but I'm connected to these guys. Ah, you fucks, they've found a little back door here. So I won't get all mushy on you guys, but, you know, these battles, they're intense. I love them. It just feels like it's us against the world, and I love that part. All right, we're going to charge one last death ride for these guys. Marching shield walls out in front. We're going to spread the 5th Corps on the left here. I don't have any cavalry to countercharge, but we're just going to come at them with raw grit. I've got a handful of guys that can shoot arrows, but this is just going to be a charge, a desperate charge down this hill. Drag the 5th over to where I am. That way we can wrap around the enemy here. It's time to attack. They're trying to spread out. My forces feel like a fucking waterfall or an avalanche coming down this hill. It just feels like the momentum can't be broken. We've had other battles in this 300 series where it just seemed like our guys steamrolled everything in sight. With this hill and the narrowness of it, I just feel like the enemy can't win. I mean, we haven't started getting hit by archers yet, too. I better hold my tongue. But man, it's been a fucking beating. We're out of ammo. A lot of these guys are not shooting. Yeah, they've got the fire at will command. Some guys are shooting. Shoot, motherfuckers! They're getting away.
Cavalry, follow me!
Kill as many of these guys as I can before they regroup. I don't want to risk combat here. I don't want to take too many blows from these guys as they're fleeing. I'm in between. I'm indecisive about what to do. We're out of ammunition. It just feels like in this battle we've given the enemy such a beating at this stage that we might be close to breaking its morale. We might be getting it close to the point where its enemies start routing. And if I can get enemies to rout, just like the Civil War, I don't have to kill them all then. We're not going to be able to kill 4,500 troops. That's just all there is to it. You can't kill 4,500 with 300. But I might be able to make half their forces rout. And if that's the case, then we only have to kill 2,200. And I bet we've killed 1,500 already. For morale purposes too, that the AI does not like being attacked in a situation where it has to fall back and the enemies are pursuing it. It seems to really damage the enemy morale. You'll hear units routing more often in those instances, and I think we're going to try to take advantage of this situation. They're right down there in the lake. I think we're going to try to basically surround them and attack them in that location.
Follow me!
They've got cav support, but look, it's mostly archers. If I can get onto them before they can really start shooting, we can massacre and make this force rout.
Follow me!
I've got to do it. The angles here are critical. I've got to attack them in a spot where they don't really get good line of sight. See, they're down in that waterway. They've got a cav division thinking about charging us here. We'll wait. If the cav division wants to charge, we wait. Okay, they're backing off. I think the time is now.
Infantry, move! Infantry, move! Forward! Archers, forward!
I can use shield walls to help approach the archers. That'll give us at least a shot.
Attack! Make your shields! Attack!
Fuckers. Gotta push these cav back so that we can take up this right flank. If we can take this right flank, we can come down that hill on them and really envelop their force. Oh, they're routing almost directly into our path. Charge! Gotta get these guys in here. Kill these guys that are trying to flank us. I've got shield walls in front, shock troops, and the 6th Corps behind. This is a nasty combination. I mean, if there's ever a chance to break their morale, it's now. God, there's just a stream of horses coming out from all the guys we've killed. Into battle we go here. Fuck you guys. Their archers can't shoot, they're too close. We kill faster on foot. I'm gonna pretend that it makes my guys extra fucking excited to see their Jarl down here on foot. We're enveloping their archers. It's just a fucking massacre. There's more enemy reinforcements coming in. We knew this was going to be a thing. It's fucking cab, too. I got to be careful not to get speared here. My health is still in good shape. The enemy's down to middle tier troops. We still have elite troops. The enemy's down to middle tier. Let's finish these guys off. Maybe we can make these fucks rout. Guy got obliterated against the barn. I've got one division that has a few arrows left, it looks like. The 4th division has a few arrows left, and we make a death charge here. Let's make these motherfuckers rout. Those cav are routing, I think. Oh no, they're just pulling back. Fuck. Let's get a shield wall out in front of them and see if I can't unhorse some of these motherfuckers. My extra fast axe is lethal against cavalry up close. These guys are overwhelmed. Motherfuckers. I mean, can we actually win this battle? We've got some momentum. How long can these guys hold out? I know the deaths are going to start happening. But we're taking a lot out with us. This would be unfucking real. Let's get archers up on this ridge here. I'm still trying to remain tactically smart here. Can't just go in Conan the Barbarian. We still have to do tactical things. Hurry the fuck up. These guys are lollygagging. Get a rock star and get going. All right, I've got 2 infantry divisions still pushing in over there. The shield walls are starting to melt, though. The losses are taking their toll. More infantry are pouring in. God, it's just endless enemies. And they have a big line of archers here spreading out. This is a problem. Let's get shield walls put up right into the face of these guys. Just in a big line right in the face of these guys. Absorb some of these arrows, distract some of them. I hear some. We can't stop them. I hear some of their troops routing. And another huge wave enters the screen. Just a fight to the fucking death. Make them rout, come on. God, there's so many of them. I'm just using this whole infantry division to charge in, pushing in with their shield walls up. We're under 100 troops now. Time to wade in. I still have 1/3 of my health. Get off! Fucking troops are starting to melt now. Fuck, it's close. These archers behind us, guys, just can't counter this. I can't chop down 30 archers myself. Fuck. Our forces are just melting away. Goddamn, we made a good run at it, though. We're gonna take you all out to the very fucking last stroke. Who are they charging? Who's this guy? Wait a minute, we got one fucking coward back here? We got one guy, it looks like, hiding up in the trees. I've seen this before. Units kind of get stuck. They get stuck on a tree or something like that. Ah, man, that was close. A lot closer than I anticipated. I mean, they still have a huge force, but we killed a lot of their troops. I think we were really close to making them rout there. So for those who don't know, with this 300 challenge, I am waiting. I will reload these battles and try them. You know, try again, especially if like that, if the battle was kind of close. I can't believe it was even kind of close. Maybe actually they have a lot more troops left than I thought. They've got a huge Zerg there coming after that one guy. It's kind of funny looking. 30. Damn, we killed 3,700 and made another 100 rout. Well, so what I was saying is I will reload these battles and give them another shot. This was, I like also to tell people, like, you know, hey, this is our third attempt. The first two went bad. This was our first attempt. I'm going to give this a few more shots, and then we'll see how it goes. I can't even believe we got as far as we did. I mean, we had more than 300 men. We had 330, I think, but to take out 3,600 in this battle, 332 kills for my character. That's just like the Spartans. I think we fought to the last guy. Apart from that guy stuck in the tree there, I think my guy was the last guy standing. So very much a Thermopylae type battle here, fighting to the last man against an impossibly large force. I think we definitely made a battle that I won't forget anyways. Anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed the channel. We're going to give this another shot or two, and I will talk to you friends next time. Well, so we gave this a shot. We gave 2 more tries at this battle, this titanic battle here against 4,400 troops. And ultimately, we were unsuccessful both times. This is actually ending footage from the 3rd attempt. I was able again to get our troops up this Thermopylae type pass, and it was a real bloodbath. In the 2nd battle, actually, things went very badly. I got stuck in the water early on, and I got beat to shit, almost killed outright by the enemy shock troops. When you can't move, of course, your athleticism is largely negated by deep water, and I made a mistake. I got a little bit too deep in the water. It's always hard to know how the battle would have gone. It was going fairly well, but needless to say, my character was knocked down to like 10% health at that stage, and I actually finished the battle. I closed out of the battle before it was even over, just because I knew he was not going to survive a few more minutes to command. In this 3rd attempt, we were doing much better. We got the enemy to chase us up this Thermopylae type pass again. The very first time, though, that they came up the hill to attack us, they were just absolutely unrelenting. And unlike the first battle that you saw, the enemy stream up this hill, it just seemed like they were on a fire hose. It was endless fucking enemies charging us up this hill. Of course, my health was in worse shape in this 3rd run. You could see the enemy was just stacked up like incredibly deep. And we, again, just like the first battle, we fought down to the very last man, but of course we were unsuccessful. Just like the Spartans against the Persians, right, there are some battles that may be impossible, where you just simply can't win. All the tactics in the world, all the high-level companions in the world may not help you defeat 44 fucking enemies, 4,400 enemies with 300 and something. We gave it a shot. And I'm pretty proud with our first attempt here. So this is just an excerpt from I think this is the 3rd. Yeah, this is our 3rd attempt. I didn't try it any more times. It just seems like an impossible battle. But this battle was a lot of fun. There's a lot of tactical tools and tactical options in this battle. So we gave it a shot. Fought down to the last guy again. And I was the last guy to fall in the 3rd battle. Anyways, hopefully people have enjoyed this 300 series. I've had a blast doing it. Unless there's a rousing chorus that I continue with this, I'm going to consider this the last battle, the last attempt. We will add some permanence to this defeat here and say that all these characters were captured and are rotting away in some dungeon somewhere. but they're not without their valor, right? They took out 2,300, you know, in this third attempt here. We put up another valiant fight, and of course, throughout this 300 series, I think we've made a good fight of it. So, thanks for watching this whole entire series. If you've made it this far, or if you just checked out this one video, I appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, if you want to see more of it, I appreciate you guys a ton. And I will talk to you fellas next time.